Ha! Hey, what's going on, crypto people? I think I'm live. Am I live yet? Wait a minute. I think I'm live. What's going on? I think I'm live. Why is the screen dark? Why is the screen dark? I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. I am live. Nice. Happy Friday. Sorry about the little technical difficulty. Listen, XRP and Crypto Weekly catch up. We got a lot of things to talk about. We have a content creators losing their mind. He got Chris Larson being, what the world? His personal wallet got hacked. Hundreds of millions of XRP kind of gone. These guys got away with a couple 100 million. I think they only retrieved like 4 mil. Whoa, that's heavy right there. We're going to get into all, I think the validated stuff, the AMM amendment, I guess that's kind of done. That drama will go over some of that. We'll even stomach through the content creator losing his ever loving mind. Yeah, we'll go over that as well. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. So I was supposed to be doing some airdrop farming, and I had to take some stuff off of Coinbase. And yeah, it hasn't showed up yet. Even though the blockchain says it's supposed to happen. Oh boy. Yeah. And in like less than a minute. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been about 40 minutes now. 37, 46, 45 minutes. If not longer. Maybe it was an hour. I don't even remember. I think it's 40 something minutes. It's brutal. Brutal on the streets using Coinbase. Brutal. What's going on, Dano? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, my friend. Your life is crazy right now. We'll go over some stuff. Market is doing what it does. The market is doing what the market does. Cover some stuff from Crypto X and try to do a little weaker review. Yeah, so we'll stomach the video. I'm gonna let you guys listen to the video. I don't think it's cool. What the XRP entertaining content creator did. I don't think that's cool. I don't think that should go unchecked, quite honestly. But at least, yeah, it's not cool. I thought we can always agree to disagree for sure. When you start throwing out names and cursing people out in public, that's not a good look. On the public airways, that's not a great look. What's going on, the real big Will? Happy Friday. Hope you guys got your favorite libation. I got mine. It's just the agua, baby. Just the agua. Hope you guys are doing good. It's an interesting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class, is the digital asset space. The real big Will said, what happened? Oh, the content creator just, just lost his mind, cursing people out. Not a great look. Under the guise of cancel culture, cursing out fellow XRP community members and thinking that it's okay to do so. Thinking that it's okay to do so. That's not a great look. Not a great look at all. Let's see what this market is going. I've been looking at some stuff, man, looking at the Stargate Finance token, and my goodness gracious, if I could just get access, Coinbase, unbelievable. We'll go over that as well, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. It really, really does help with the algorithm on YouTube. It's the best thing you can certainly do for the Crypto Seasons channel. And again, if you're hanging out watching the Crypto Seasons and you have been enjoying the Hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a freaking video. I want to do this. I was trying to find, I don't know why I can't find Blockchain Monkeys video. Remember when Blockchain Monkeys did a video? Does he? He has a YouTube channel too, doesn't he? I wonder if he has that in the channel. Ooh, let's go see. Let's take a gander. What's the name of his channel? Is it Blockchain Monkeys? Blockchains. Isn't it blockchains? Shit. I think it's blockchains monkey. Something like that. Music for the whole cryptocurrency. Let's see if
Blockchain monkeys, how are you, my friend?
What's going on, my brother, man?
It is great to see you, man. There's a plethora of opportunities now.
that's not it. Let me see if I can just find his video. I was wanting to kind of celebrate. Let's see if he's got it in like in his descriptions of videos or something.
SEC officially approved 11 applications.
He's on my guy there. Let's see, discount code CMOS products. Trying to find video streaming for content creators. Where's the song at? Let's see if we can't find a song. Check out this link tree real quick, and I'll be with you guys in a second. But then I may have to just blockchain's music. Let's see. I'm almost there. Dude, it's got some good stuff going on. Where's your music at, bro? Music downloader. You need to log in to play this song? Log in to what? I guess I can't do it. Guess I can't do it. I guess I can't do it. 10 XRP to get the song? Is that what he's saying? Interesting. Okay. I got it. I got it. Anyway, I tried. I'll just have to play a little bit of some stuff here for you. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get into the video. Interestingly enough, it just came up, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. If I could find it. Okay, let's go here. Just a friendly reminder, since we're doing the weekly catch up, we have to, because we've got to cover Thursday's video. Right? Got to cover Thursday's video. Let's go. It's Brooklyn in the bridge, baby. Blockchain monkeys. Yes. Trying to find it. Oh, Miss Crypto Caesars in the building. How are you, baby? Diego G. Hola. Let's go. It's Brooklyn and the bridge. Brooklyn's in the news, at least New York City's in the news. Yes. Oh, happy Friday. Look, you're an early adopter. I'm an early adopter. We're all early adopters in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. We made it to FriYay. We have to celebrate. I mean, we made it to FriYay. Got New York City police officers getting jumped and no weapons drawn. What the world? We got XRP content creators cursing out the community. What the world? Airdrops, airdrop money, four-figure airdrop money. Anybody good with that? Let's go. I hope you're celebrating. Hodl strong. I don't know. This latest little video on X talking about some stuff. Talking about treasuries and XRP in the treasuries. What's up with that? What's up with that? XRP in the treasury. 30 trillion. What the world? The Muskegon aristocrat is in the building. How are you, my friend? Life is good. Life is freaking good. Let's get into some stuff. I guess we'll get over the madness. We'll cover this madness real quick as possible as we can. Oh gosh, I gotta find it. I did not earmark that. Crypto Eddie shared a post not too long ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Let's see if she might have removed it. Let's see if she removed that post. I don't know if she did. She probably did, but I don't have it either way. But let me just go through her feed first. I think she posted there's a permabull and then there's a permabull. There's a permabull and then there's a permabull. I'm trying to just go down her feed and see if I can find it that way. Let's see if I can find. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Anyway, let's get through this. I mean, it was part of it. Let's get through the week. Let's get through this madness. Still waiting on the video. It ain't coming, but you know. So anyway, I look. Crypto Eddie shared this post. There are permabulls, and then there are permabulls. This is an XRP content creator.
Yeah. So regardless of all the cancel culture out here and crypto Twitter police and all these other people that tell us that we don't have the right to talk about 4 or 5 digit XRP because I can't take it. Grow up. Imagine if you had a kid that told you as a little child that child says, Dad, when I grow up, Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to be president. And then your response is, no, you're not. You're not even in the 1st grade yet. You're not allowed to talk about being president. You just need to go clean your room and focus on doing that right. Imagine telling your kids something like that, just smashing the shit out of their dreams. Just imagine that. What kind of person would do that? Well, the kind of person would do that's a loser, right? And the pain of the loss that they've suffered in their life is so great, they now want to bestow it on their own children. Imagine all of these influencers out here to get so pissed off that you talk about 4 and 5 digit XRP. Was it okay to talk about 4 and 5 digit Bitcoin when it was 50 cents? Or would some of these cancel culture assholes out here in the influencing world, would they be the ones telling everybody when Bitcoin was 50 cents, stop that, Stop it right now. You don't have the right to talk about that. Because I can't stomach it. This guy's not even $1 yet. Look, if you're scared, say you're scared. Everybody's got a different threshold. You obviously know where mine is. I'm here. I've done the work. XRP is set to process markets in the quadrillions. And how do we know that? How do we know that that's accurate? Well, the Depository Trust, for one, is a member of ISDA, as we've covered, and so is Ripple Labs. Okay. That security protocol tokens to be 49 cents. We're not, it's 49 cents, the theorists now. But remember, it's 49 cents. We're not allowed to talk about this. Imagine if you were on a football team and in training camp, you're not allowed to get excited about, I want to go to the Super Bowl. You're not allowed to talk about that. These are losers, these people who think this way. They've never had the ability in their life to celebrate an accomplishment ever if they think this way. And not too long from now, it looks to me from the tea leaves I'm seeing that all those dipshits and dum-dums are getting ready to be on the wrong side of history. That's what's getting.
So that happened. that happened. That happened. That, my friends, is despicable. It's despicable that a content creator thinks that's okay. Number one. And number two, talking about community members. Talking about XRP community members, dumb, dipshits, assholes, and losers. Just because there's a difference of opinion. Now, you could wrap cancel culture around it if you want and try to hide behind it, but ultimately, it's a different point of view of seeing things. And this guy thinks it's okay to go on a rant like that about XRP community members. This, my friends, is horrible. Horrible. And there's no other way to put it, but that is horrible. And this, to me, goes to what he really feels about the community. His and the entire entity of it. Disagree, and you'll be pigeonholed into cancel culture. And Twitter police, dipshits, dum-dums, assholes, and losers. Be wary of content creators like that. That is shameful. So that's one thing that happened. That was brutal. I feel bad for my fellow content creators who know how to respectfully disagree to disagree. Phantom Beats in the building. What's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. What's it say? Hey, been investing in XRPL. Like what I see. Been investing in the XRPL. Been like what I see. What have you been doing, Phantom Beat? Now, did you just... Phantom Beat, why do I feel like you just turned us on to something like 1 or 2 days ago? I feel like you told us about something. What was it? Was it X-Meme? Was it? I don't know, but I thought you turned us on to something. I can't remember what it is, but welcome tonight, man. Happy FriYay to each and every one of you in the street. CTF, yes. CTF, and that's right, thank you. And I was wanting to know, like, what is the deal with that? Like, I see it on X. I don't know about it. I've been over to the platform, but I don't know anything about it. The real Big Will's in the business. The real Big Will says, when you invest, you have to take the emotions out of it. Sad to see a grown man act like that. Yeah, not a great look. Just, it's not a great look. Not. Because he's talking about other XRP community members. You just got to be able to just agree to disagree and move on. But for me, that's horrible. That's despicable to think that it's okay to do that. That's not cool. That's not cool. Let's see what else I want to cover today. Oh, by the way, Talk That Talk Thursday. Did you guys see my Talk That Talk Thursday video about the New York Police Department? I don't know what to even say about that. But we'll try and cover it. Let me go here. See what else I want to share with you guys. Let's go here. Let's go share. Let's do this. Go here. So Rand Nooner, remember I told you guys about my thesis for the Atom Cosmos ecosystem. I shared that with you guys and what I thought about it. And I thought that ethos, that business model, if you will, was just kind of a genius in motion thing. It's a way to leverage playing it smart, not safe. Not it's safe, smart, and then risky, right? So safe, smart, risky. Yeah, so I'm going to say smart right in the middle. Not necessarily safe, smart, but not risky. The ethos over there, right? You can stake some Atom tokens. You earn interest 7-15%, 7-20%, whatever it is. You can leverage the one moon. You can take that appreciation in value because you're not selling it, you're not trading it. And then you're also able to leverage possible airdrops for possible next level blockchains or projects. So Rand Nooner, it's not looking good for Rand Nooner right now. Being called out from some scammy stuff. Hope he cleans it up. 2 months ago, I told you that the STRD would explode. A stride. It doesn't make sense that a liquid staking protocol that is supporting multiple Cosmos chains isn't priced like Jito or Lido. If you understand that when you invest in a Cosmos play like Stride or Astroport, you are buying optionality on multiple winners. Now, I'm just a street kid from Brooklyn. I couldn't quite put it that way. Optionality on multiple winners, but Rand did. And this is what I've been saying. Of course, do your homework, do your due diligence. This is kind of how I see it and how I've been playing it. I don't know if the real Big Will, if you remember this, or Dano, if you remember this, I asked in the stream, I'm like, what in the world happened to Jimmy Valley and the freaking, the whole thing with whatever happened to that? Because I said, man, they've been really, really quiet. And I guess they just got to a point where and I said, I don't think they're going away. I think that they're doing something. They're not going to let this thing go away. And so this is what it looks like they've been kind of doing, which is interesting to me. I don't know the dude personally. I don't know what kind of dude he is or what kind of dude he isn't. I don't know him. But this is apparently what they've been up to. I'm going to share this video with you. It was interesting. Apparently, they got a documentary coming out. Did it on their own. I'm not sure if they asked for any XRP investors to invest. Here's what it says. You? Oh, you did, yes. All I do is what I always do, says John Deaton. Lay out the facts. Nothing more, nothing less. And then let people decide for themselves what's acceptable or unacceptable. Just kind of like I just did with that dude's video. Just share it with you. You could decide for yourself. I already voiced my displeasure with it. Let's see here. Let's check this out. This is from Fruition Productions. Fruition Productions. Check out the new trailer for our upcoming documentary. Hashtag XRP Unleashed. And apparently it's Val Hill Capital, Zach Rector, who I've always said I have a measure of respect for this young dude doing his thing. Zach Rector, John Deaton, and Jimmy Valley from Val Hill Capital. Check this out. This is interesting.
So I think you'll dig this as something that we made in the office on Eastgate. Gave a speech and they cashed it.
He gave a speech. I love it. He says he gave a speech. This is William Hinman, and they cashed it.
And everybody recognizes that gentleman. Right there,
That's Bill Hinman.
Bill Hinman.
Bill Hinman came to the stand in 2018 and gave his famous speech where he declared that Ethereum wasn't a security. The SEC tried to allege that all sales of XRP were an unregistered securities offering.
December 21st, Brad Garlinghouse came out and basically informed the world that they were soon going to be sued by the SEC.
SEC is preparing to sue that crypto startup for selling unlicensed securities.
Can you explain your view of whether Ethereum is a security or not, then why you believe that Ripple is a security?
We don't get involved in these types of public forums talking about any one project.
We believe current offers and sales of ETH are not securities transactions.
The SEC is trying to capture the digital asset space. They went after Ripple and specifically XRP is because it was the biggest threat to the incumbent banking and financial system.
You know, the United States government is probably the biggest bully in the world. I read the complaint and it was terrible news. People are gonna lose money and people have their life savings in XRP. All right, welcome to Regulatory Capture 101, also known as ETHgate.
John Deaton. John Deaton. We have a lot in common. Inner city kids, bald head, military. We have a lot in common. I need to have Deaton on the channel. I need to have Deaton on the channel. You know how I'm particular about the interviews. I think I need to have JD on the channel. We could probably talk for a minute. You know, that's kind of some of the things that they've been up to. A documentary. Well, isn't that interesting? Now, you know, they got to cross all the I's and dot all the, what is it? Cross all the T's and dot all the I's. If you're going to do a documentary, you're going to put some people's name in it. Indeed. Panel shares something I wanted to share with you guys. And I think this is really important. Avalanche and Panos, by the way, XRP, right? Validator and, you know, all that's UNL, all that, whatever that stuff is, right? It's one of those dudes. Starting a project, got a project up and running. It's called Anodos Finance. I'll be on it, hanging out. It's going to be on the XRPL. I'll be on it, hanging out. Avalanche and the XRPL are my favorite chains. I have been a massive fan and user of Avalanche since the beginning, and the XRP ecosystem should learn from what they are doing. The XRPL ecosystem started way before Avalanche. Lots of innovation, especially on scalability and interoperability. The future is multi-chain. The future is multi-chain, and the solution lies on horizontal scalability and layer one ecosystems consisting of multiple side chains with seamless interoperability. Now, I couldn't agree with you more, Panos. I've been on Avalanche. I've been on an ecosystem. Like it over there. Like it over there for sure. I've been on a couple things. Love you too, baby. I've been on a couple things over there on Avalanche. Love you, baby. Love you, Miss Cryptocles. So, Miss Cryptocles is trying to distract me. Trying to distract me over here. Just trying to distract me. So because you're my godsend. I love you because you're my godsend. All right. So what else we got going on here? Oh, Stephen Yerriot breaking the unraveling of the biggest financial scandal ever starts now. Ethereum's future hangs by a thread as the world's eyes are glued to every revelation. Holy smoke. The end game for Vitalik and Lubin? Uncertain, but inevitable. Our quest for truth is shaking the core, man, of their empire. Stay woke. I don't want to do that. Protect your rights and embrace for impact. This is not just a story. It's a revelation. It's a revolution. Look, I get ETHgate. I get ETHgate. I get it. I get it. The United States government sacrificed their country for personal profit. And what I mean by sacrificing the country, when you make a decision when you're in a position where you're supposed to treat everyone equal, you got put into this position to treat the country fairly. And you decided to not do that for personal profit. That's, for me, is sacrificing your country to line your own pockets. Right? That's what you did. You're in a position, right? You don't just have a gig. You're in a position where you're supposed to be doing things at the SEC in a certain way with certain bylaws and adhering to laws and all that. Right? You're not a dude who is checking people out at Walmart. Right? There's a difference. The dude working at Walmart has different responsibilities than the people working at the SEC. It's just freaking different. It is just different. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this video, not video, but there's been some rumblings, kind of going on with Chris Larson. And some prominent XRP content creators are suggesting that he, kindly walk away, like distance himself. Did you know that? From Ripple, the company. Now, I don't agree with that because I don't look at, as an XRP holder, I don't look at my XRP like it's a stock. I look at it as a digital representation of an investment at the protocol level. That's how I look at it, right? So it doesn't matter to me what the chairman of a company is doing. What matters to me is how's the XRPL doing and how the people that are supposed to be protecting that XRPL and the projects building on that XRPL. Building on that. So that's what matters to me, not the one dude of one company. But there's some content creators who are not happy with that Chris Larson thing. Tony expressed his concerns. Tony from Thinking Crypto. And so did Jungle Link, my guy, Jungle. The dude needs to start dissing himself. Right? And so Tony expressed this thing and people went in on Tony. Why? The real big world? Because people can't control their emotions, man. What the world? He's allowed to say what he wants to say. Then you could just politely disagree or agree. Can't you just move on? Can't you just say, well, I don't think that's the right move at all. What does it matter if he lost his thing and did that, right? But apparently people were going in on him a little bit. But that kind of stuff happens. I was sharing with Miss Crypto C, it's like, dude, I get it that, that 213 million is not a whole lot when it comes to the multi-billions that you got. But come on already. You don't have no multi-sign going on? That was my thing. That was kind of my thing. And then a validator comes on the scene and says, this is short the FOMO. Why does that keep going away when I do that? Oh, okay, I know it. Where is short the FOMO's thing? Short the FOMO says that Binance, oh, by the way, Chris did say this is an isolated incident and Ripple wallets are secure, were never compromised. We've confirmed nearly all the affected funds were converted out of XRP. We're working with law enforcement and have been advised that a significant portion of funds has been frozen. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Anyway, let's keep on this whole thing with the wallet and the multi-sign. Short the FOMO put something out. I don't know why this thing does that. Saying that Binance has billions of dollars on Binance of XRP. Billions in XRP, if I could find the freaking tweet. So I could share with you guys. Billions, and it's not multi-sign. It's not a multi-sig. I think to myself, isn't that interesting? And I could find the doggone thing. There's Tony's post. Maybe Short the FOMO didn't want me to share it. I don't know why this thing does that. Yeah, there it is. Since Chris was Short the FOMO is the guy who's just kind of, I think he's like transitioning out of being a validator and all that stuff for the XRPL. Since Chris was so irresponsible and Richard Tang was so responsible, people from Binance, can Binance explain why almost 8 billion, I guess it wasn't a couple, it's a billion, why almost 1 billion XRP is sitting in an account with no multi-sig? And Short the FOMO showed it on using XRP scan. And probably BitHomp as well, but yeah. That is interesting. But that is the truth. That's the truth. According to this document here. Isn't it amazing what you can find on the blockchain? So you're able to find Binance's wallet. You could see the amount of XRP there. And that's pretty fascinating. But he found that. Isn't that interesting? That is really, really, really interesting. Now, this interview here that took place at Ripple Swell has been going around, and it's pretty lengthy. It's pretty good. CEO of Archax, which is apparently going to hop on the XRPL and talking about 30 trillion, 50 trillion in these token treasuries, XRP versus these treasuries. I don't know if you guys heard it. I don't know where it is where he says this, but that is pretty interesting. Let's see if I can't find it.
Understand that, especially institution.
But
Too many political angles. It's a real shame because it's a huge market. But we're seeing companies like A16Z move from the US into the UK just because they know that Web3 is the next big thing, along with AI probably, but it's just not happening for them in the US.
Luckily, there's a world outside the US.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I love predictions, particularly when they're hard predictions and they're on tape publicly. So we're going to close this panel session with some hard predictions. We're Q4 2025. How big is the RWA market in size and where does the majority come from? Who wants to start?
Which Q4?
2025, 2 years from now.
I think I can take a bold prediction. I saw it in the morning's panel. There was like hardly pressed question. I think like people dodged the bullet. I think. I mean, I can quote like BCG says $16 trillion. I think by 2030, and let's be bold and then hope. It's 2030 is what I told. In 2025, I think it's hard. It's hard, man. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Marius, it's your prediction.
I'll use some proxies. There are 15 trillion in cash slushing in checking accounts in Europe. Let's not shift them into treasuries. What about just tokenized deposits? So that's my goal. Or 15 trillion
15 trillion 2 years from now?
in Europe only.
Solid. Like not, what is it, 100 billion right now in stable coins, and maybe on-chain treasury has crumbled, right? So good growth. Jeremy.
Amazingly bold. Was it Citibank or said it was like 4 trillion by 2030? So cut it down by 5 years. Let's call it a trillion.
Trillion?
Yeah.
Mostly stable coins?
In terms of allocation into real asset, probably.
Of course. I like the fact we're all in the trillions here. Graham, don't disappoint us.
No, well, I'm probably a bit more bullish. But I have been for 6 years and slightly behind my original projections. But the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins. When you're talking about replacing cash, when I see BTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on RTX.
Here we go. 50.
All on XRP trading on RTX, right? I mean, that's a nice prediction. I know he's having some fun with it. But that's interesting stuff there. But he also said XRP versus Treasury, and I think he means like that in a trading pair on the XRPL. Alex Yeats in the building. What's going on? What is the show today about? 30 to 50 trillion FUD or true? I just shared the video. That was at the Ripple Swell event in 2023. Phantom Beat says, well, World Change asked this question. I'm sorry I missed your question, bro. Appreciate you checking in tonight. Think we'll see any price action when the AMM passes? Well, the AMM, in 14 days? No. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to do anything for the price change. It's going to have to be products on in coming on and creating storage demand. That's for me. That's going to move the price. So there it is, Alex Eat. I hope you enjoyed that video, bro. Appreciate you being in, man. Are you on the road or what? What's going on? So that's massive, 30 to 50 trillion. He does say in that video at the end, XRP versus treasuries. I think that means in some way like I don't know if that means trading pair. I don't know if you're talking about using XRP as in terms of for liquidity, and all those things are awesome for sure. Talking last quarter of 2025, that's not very far away, so it'll be interesting to see how the XRPL and tokenization, what that's going to look like. Obviously, RTX is going to be part of tokenization on the XRPL. I'm pretty sure that it's not a bank, right? But if they're willing to come on the XRPL and kind of act in that way, that can be a super, super cool thing. I don't know what it means for the price of XRP in terms of being able to handle stuff. I don't really know. I really don't. Well, I just know that until we get people until that global liquidity pool or, is started and created where you can create storage demand and the flywheel can start going, I think that's kind of where it is. It doesn't matter about the speculation bull market. That's still going to happen. The speculation bull market is still going to happen. That's still going to happen. We missed out on the last one. And see what a lot of people are missing, I think, in the last bull run, and the fact that we missed out on that is the opportunity cost that was missed. That's why, people like Jimmy Valley, et cetera, are doing the things that they're doing over there. You got to there's windows for bull runs. There's windows for volatility. There's windows for network adoption, right? Because the pie, the size of the pie is the size of the pie. And if new projects now come and the size of the pie is the same as it was in 21, 22, right? But there's now more projects, that means that there's less money available from the new people coming in, available to the XRP and the XRPL ecosystem. You understand? We missed a shot, right? We missed a shot. Where all the other assets had their shot, we missed it. That's why I think what Jimmy Valley and what they're trying to do is important, not the buyback point, but the idea of putting a value and having a value determined by that everyone can look at for this asset. If in any situation ever something comes out that says there was harm done, it might not ever come out ever. But if it does ever somehow come out that harm was done, that investors were harmed, you're going to need a valuation of the asset for people to look at, right? And the biggest harm is we weren't able to participate in that, because if the size of the pie is not increasing in the whole digital asset space, that means there's less of a chance for liquidity to enter in outside of, right, dirty, nasty fiat into Bitcoin, then stable coins, then whatever, or into stables and then into whatever, to come into the XRPL ecosystem. There's more projects now. There's more new stuff like Manta, like Celestia, like Injective, right? Like Delegate, like Clusters, like Ordies, like all this new stuff that can be attractive to other people, right? Because we missed a little window there to grab market share and get people into the XRP and XRPL ecosystem for them to then grow and learn more about the asset. We kind of missed that. Because we had what Jim, perfectly calls cloud on title. We had a cloud on title, like it was a cloud on title. People weren't even interested in looking into it and see what's up. They don't know that it can move anything of value in 3 to 5 seconds for less than a penny. They don't know that it's been up and running for 10, 12 years without a, shutdown. They probably don't know about potential partnerships or existing partnerships, don't know about Ripple's products, don't know, right? If you hear some kind of lawsuit thing, you'd be surprised at the number of people in the business world who hear lawsuit and walk away. Don't want to have any lawsuit. You're involved in a lawsuit and the United States government is suing you. Yeah, we want nothing to do with that. Nothing. You'll be surprised. It's just a little Google search, see lawsuit, see SEC versus, and that's it. Calling it a scam and a sham. Why else would the U.S. government be suing them? Why else would they be suing? Why else would they be in court? It has to be a scam. It has to be a sham. You understand? The harm is irreparable. That's why I'm just amazed at the people who just don't understand what Jimmy Valley was trying to do and or is trying to do. I don't know. Alex, he says, "Sees the warehousing and trucking industry is freaking slow. Lots of layoffs, shirt hours, warehouse cutting workers' hours, closing earlier. Oh, wow. Not looking good. Wow. How people can hold their cryptos like this. Oh, I hear you, my friend. Crazy. It's just absolute crazy in the street." The Virginia man said, "Hey, C's, just wanted to stop in and hit that like button because all of your live streams are fire." Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, bro. Too bad I can't stay. Everyone hit that like and subscribe. Thank you to Virginia man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So let's go over that Talk Thursday video. Because I'm just kind of flabbergasted. Talk Thursday. Sometimes we'll talk on world events, today's events, what's going on domestically, whatever, right? It's something usually outside of crypto. Well, there was a recent event that just happened in New York City, in Manhattan, Times Square, where 2 New York Police Department officers were attacked by what they're saying. They keep saying it. That's the media keeps saying it's illegal immigrants. I'm going to share the video with you, and I would just ask you to help me understand this because I don't understand it. Let's see if I can't find that. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. That would be super, super cool. See if I can't find this video. Me try to understand. Me no understand. Is this it? This shows the video. Here's the video here. I'm trying to understand this. I'll start it from the beginning. There is no sound, really. Start this from the beginning. 2 New York cops look like they're trying to detain one person. 2 grown men, 1 kid. 2 grown police officers, 1 kid. That's what it looks like to me. People standing around. You can see they're, I don't know if this is in the train. I don't know where this is. Look at this melee. This guy grabs the cop. He grabs the police. This dude's kicking the police officer. Apparently, this is somewhere in Times Square. Someone kicked, it looks like they kicked his walkie-talkie. Look at these kicks in the face here. And again, I'm trying to figure this out. Let me share it again. There's one police officer over here. They're both getting kicked in their face and head. Both of them. Both of them. Kicked in the head again. This person gets dragged again by this dude in all the white, gets thrown off the dude. And this is what I'm trying to understand, right? Oh, man, where is that at? Right here. Here he is here. And he's getting ready to, like, reach in this mic, you know, he's walking this mic over here where he talks to people. Right there. And I'm trying to understand. I'm not going to show this anymore because it's horrible. But you can see, right? The kicks to the face, you could see all of that, right? I'm trying to understand. I was born and raised in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. And I'm confused as to how 2 police officers in New York are being attacked. Right? That's an attack on a police officer. And there is no measure of defending themselves evident in that video. I can't understand how it is that two New York Police Department officers in an obvious situation where they're, you know, if you start getting kicked in the head, that's a life-threatening situation. You know, one too many kicks and it could be over. And not a nightstick drawn, not a taser drawn, not a gun drawn, not a warning shot fired, nothing. I, for the life of me, can't understand that. How is that possible? I don't understand. In New York, I don't understand how that's possible. Unless they were told that they, police officers, can't do anything to those illegal immigrants. Like, can't do anything. That has to be some kind of direct order. You telling me that those New York police officers did not feel that their life was in danger? I don't understand how that's possible, fam. I don't know. What say you? Let me know in the comments. I don't see how it's possible that that happened. And again, no nightstick, no taser. I don't know. I don't want anybody to die. No gunshot warnings, no weapon drawn at all in New York. It don't add up, bro. It don't add up, Dano. Hey, the real big wheel, it don't add up. Alex G, it don't add up. I don't understand it. I'm glad the two police officers, apparently they're okay. Here's the other thing. All of those dudes, 5 out of the 7, 6 out of the 7 arrested and released. Released. New York City police officers attacked. Kicked in the head. Isn't that some form of assault? That's some form on a New York police officer, and they got bail? Or they were released? Don't add up. Feels like politics. Feels like politics. Feels like there were some calls from above. Feels like there were some calls from above. Someone's pulling some strings. Someone wants these illegal immigrants to do something politically to change the course of this election. And to me, it is so freaking obvious. I'm told that they're trying to get them to be able to vote. Right? There is no way, again, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, there is no way a New York City police officer is not going to pull out something to defend themselves. No way. So some of them from the powers to be above asked those police officers to put their life on the line. Just take it. It's this group. No, you can't harm this group. You can't do it. Travesty. Travesty. We got to get Elizabeth Warren out of office. We got to get a change in administration. In my humble opinion, we need someone in the administration who wants to put us first. This country ain't doing well. This is not 1984, 88. No, we're not well. Homelessness it's record high. We're 130 trillion in debt. We got to take care of us first. This is no bias against people wanting to come here and do a thing. We don't have the room, baby. We don't have the room. We don't have the resources. You know, it takes resources to take care of the people who come here illegally, and they're doing all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. Alex, she says, mommy's wife, nephew, 34 years old. 34 years old, got killed by the Inglewood Police Department for less than that. The nephew not even touched a police officer, never touched a police officer. Yes, this doesn't add up. The Real Big Will says, yeah, it's not adding up at all. Here in Florida, the sheriffs are telling the people to be armed due to everything going on in the country. Daniel says, don't talk about a homeless in Austin, right? And Austin is not great either as far as homeless is concerned, right? But boy, I'm feeling really good about the decision to get out of freaking the Maryland, DC, Virginia area. I'm feeling real good about that. And coming to Tejas. Coming to Tejas, baby. Because what the world? No. And listen to me, fam. If they will do that to a New York City police officer, who won't they do that to? All right, fam. Look, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out. This has been the Friday kind of weekly catch up. I appreciate you guys being here. The Real Big Will, Dano, Alex G. I appreciate you guys checking in. Phantom Beat, as always. I appreciate you being here. World Changer and the Virginia Man. I appreciate you guys checking in today. Miss Crypto Siege, I love you. Diego G, I appreciate you being here, my friend. It's been a really, really cool hang. Listen, enjoy the rest of your Friday night for sure. I'm still waiting on freaking Coinbase. You know, they take it quick. They'll take your money quick. When it comes time to send it back to you, holy moly. Unfreaking believable. But there it is, Friday. Again, happy Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. I'm going to end this live stream like I do all my live streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this. Perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.